This season I've noticed an influx of Switchblade X9 usage in Master and Grandmaster lobbies as I was ranking to Legendary, and at first I thought that it was a phenomenon just for those ranks, but I am still seeing quite a lot X9 usage in Legendary rank as well. And considering that the gun has been quite absent previous season and a season before as well, I believe, I've decided to just check what's up. And so first match was with a competent team. I think it was a 5v5 no random. And I was using the variant with tactical suppressor just because I wanted the gun to be more aggressive, which I believe is quite handy in the current meta which is filled with fast guns and MG42. And in Nuketown the gun really has some nice moments. But at the same time, without the monolithic suppressor and the lacking range, it kind of just feels like a slightly worse version of Fennec, you know? And so the match was carried by the Rider of Hawks, but I was not too far behind either. But still I played more games and I've pretty much concluded that tactical suppressor is just not ideal, because you really just don't want to miss out on the range. And so in this video, in this moment, I'm using a variant with monolithic suppressor, and it did improve the situation, but it was still not as good as I expected it to be. And so later I'm going to change the stock, but for now, as you can see, it is performing quite well in some situations, but I still kept on losing when enemies were like more focused. As this match we are being rather botty, despite all the legendary mythic characters you see running around. But this variant is an improved variant compared to the previous one for sure. Just not the final one. This just has to be the best final kill cam of all. And yeah, 26 kills. And then I also noticed that often the Switchblade X9 was not just performing as I would want it to perform, and so I ended up often switching to the Fennec instead. And even though the gun is not as good at range, but it is just faster, it has faster time to kill. And my performance has improved notably whenever I made this switch, which is pretty much why I added the Fennec to this video, as originally it had to be just the Switchblade. And frankly, I really do believe that in the current meta situation you want to use Fennec, not Switchblade. Because you only lose range, but you get a faster beast at close range destroying. And so I personally have no understanding as to what brought the Switchblade X9 back. Why there are so many Switchblade X9s being used everywhere, even in that like strong team video which I uploaded earlier. One of the enemies was camping strategically and heavily with the Switchblade X9. But yeah, I think that Fennec in most scenarios is just better, unless, well, there is one situation where X9 can yes, and I've used the same exact loadout, except it has Fennec and this gunsmith. And now, big maps. It is where the Switchblade X9 is better than the Fennec. because it is where we added range matters, and this is the final gunsmith. It has the EKM light stock for better ADS movement speed, and it really just feels smoother. But so yeah, in pretty much almost any map except the big ones like the Apocalypse, Fennec is just the better choice nowadays. X9 if you end up in a bigger map, well, Terminal kind of Apocalypse and so on, it would be where the X9 is better. But frankly, if we had just one loadout to dedicate, it would definitely just be Fennec. And I don't know if you have an idea why this gun, why X9 has returned nowadays, well, you let me know, I'm curious. Like, I started recording this whole video just because I wanted to find an answer, and I cannot say that I did. And now just check the gameplay.